What my general recommendation is even over the next 3 to 4 weeks, it's still going to be, who knows if it...
We're here to get my sutures out, and I'm a little nervous just because it's still tender, so we'll see. They're going to take them out. I hope I'm a tough person.
You always are.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too.
I haven't done my bike. I haven't done my, I could tell that it would just totally not be good.
Kind of hit holes on it. It can even just open it up sometimes. So
It felt like it, I mean, I could tell, and so I've taken it lay low and not, I mean, even crouching down to do like the garden, but I wonder, will that go down, the puckers?
You know, it almost always does. It does go down. We want it to pucker like that initially.
I remember you saying that, and I knew it, and I haven't called, I haven't freaked out.
Well, she has freaked out. She's asked
But not too
50
much,
times.
like you.
Yeah.
So I thought, and my girlfriend said, and I had 4 C-sections,
Uh-huh.
and I had the puckers,
Yeah.
but I like being assured that it will probably,
Well, especially on an area that takes quite a bit of stretch and tug. If you don't have that, our worry usually is that as soon as you take the stitches out, it will just want to open up.
thank you, I'm sorry. No, well, you have gloves. So.
Yeah, no worries.
It's still tender, so I'm a little nervous about the taking out the sutures, and I'm supposed to remind you, according to you, that you want steri strips.
Yeah.
We do.
It's in the
We
notes.
do I know we take all these precautions, but we'd do the same thing if it were any of us. We'd want the same
Yeah, yeah.
precautions taken. So you just want to do everything you can to not let it open up or...
And I've been so good, because I'm usually a pretty active, it's been hard. He wouldn't let me do stuff.
Well, you know, even be a little bit careful, you know, now that the sutures are coming out. What my general recommendation is even over the next 3 to 4 weeks, it's still going to be, who knows if it's 75, 80, you know, 80, 85%. The integrity of that wound just isn't that of all of the surrounding skin. It's still healing. And so it's going to, without the stitches, it's going to want to kind of start settling down, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'd try to keep those steri strips on. If they'll stay on for 5 days, great. If they'll stay on, you know, for a little bit longer, that's good too.
Do we put new ones on when they come off?
You sure can, absolutely. Yeah.
So what about swimming? Okay, so no hot tub. We have a hot tub at our house. See, I've been staying out of the hot tub. I mean, I haven't done. I put this leg in. Sat on the
Yeah,
beach.
yeah.
So if I go to the pool, I could.
You know, if you want to go to the pool, you could keep just a simple Band-Aid, you know, on it like this, which will protect it. It wouldn't irritate it too much. And you could put in. I mean, you could put, you know, this foot in. You could.
I don't have to go. I mean, it's probably a good size, and then we were in like the ones that were good, the right closest size weren't the non-stick, so they would leave that. You know, the goo. And then you'd have to peel it up.
I'd have to adjust them.
Tender. Yeah, I kind of adjusted things.
Well, within about 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, you can start to massage it.
Okay.
So we talked about how it will it'll develop some scar tissue, and that scar tissue helps that's part of the healing process. It helps to keep everything together. That's great for that first period of time, right? After that, you want that scar tissue to kind of start breaking down so that it just softens up. And that will happen anywhere on our body. It happens even sometimes if we do a surgery right through here. So you really just need to, you know, massage it. And
I never
just
didn't know
flatten it
that.
out.
Makes sense though. Scar
So,
tissue.
In about, you know, 4 or 5 weeks, you can, when you know, hey, there's no way it's going to open up, right? Then you can just start to massage it.
Okay.
and that'll just start to allow it to just kind of flatten down. Another thing is that the deep stitches that we put in, it takes about 6 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks, for those to just finally dissolve.
Really?
Right.
Did you put deep ones in too?
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those deep ones, they're still there, and they're still pulling it like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supportive, right? But even those deep ones, with enough trauma, it can be too much for them.
Right,
You know,
right,
those
right.
deep ones kind of pop.
So when
Could-
do I get to hear about the results of did it come back to you guys as clear?
You know what? I wonder, we may have it. Sometimes it might be. It's clear. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, it says margins are clear, and
Oh,
that's good. So, and the other one, do we know? Was this one? What was this one? This one was just.
That's the biopsy.
That was just yours, not
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, that's good news. Good news.
So she's gonna make it.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't have to do it again. Good.
Yeah, that's good. If they said that the margins were not clear, they just say, and you have to take a little bit.
Well, I am very relieved that everything turned out great. I will have a scar. It's not a very pretty scar right now, but I have hopes that it will get better as the healing process takes place. And I'm relieved that the margins, meaning the skin they took out, the edges, they needed to make sure were funny cell free, kind of the cancer free, and they were. The margins look good, so that's a relief, because if they weren't, they would have had to go back in and taken more out, which I did not want to do if I could help it. But anyway, I do feel blessed. This last week while I was waiting, I was on the internet looking at basal cell carcinoma videos from people that have had that happen to them. And I saw some pretty dramatic things that I wouldn't want to have happen to me. And I feel like, I saw a gal that part of her nose had to be removed. Some pretty severe scarring on faces and things like that. So I feel pretty blessed that it was on the back of my calf and that it wasn't as progressed as some. So make sure you check your skin, and if there's anything funny or isn't healing, go get it checked by a doctor, because it's much better to get it fixed or taken care of earlier. So once again, I feel super blessed, and I am grateful that everything was okay and looked good. So yay.
They always act like they're so confused. What happened up here? Things look different than they were a minute ago.
Brains, but we do now know why they call people chicken.